Ghostbusters 3. Do you think we'll ever see that movie? I really hope so. I was watching Ghostbusters 1 and 2 the other day. Great movies. I definitely think there's room for a third one. I know it's been 20 plus years since the last one. But over the years, there's been so much back and forth where the project's on, then it's off. We got everyone back, but then Murray doesn't want to do it. And there's so much speculation, so many arguments about it. At this point, I really don't know if this movie's going to happen. It sounds like Dan Aykroyd's in, and he's working with some screenwriters. Harold Ramis, I'm not sure if he's in. Ernie Hudson. It'd be great to see Rick Moranis again. I guess he's been retired. He was hilarious in those movies. It'd be great if him and Murray would sign on to come back. You know, if they end up replacing Murray, I mean, even with, a different character, it doesn't really bother me, because we still have Murray in 1 and 2. And as long as they reference him, that'd be great. But, the visual effects have improved a lot over the years, obviously with CGI and all that. I think they could make a really, really good movie. I mean, I know story's important, and maybe that's been the argument over the years. Because one person may think, well, this story works for me, I'll sign on. But that doesn't mean that everybody else is going to like it. And I'm not sure why Bill Murray, hasn't signed on. I'm not going to speculate about that. It's really his choice. But, you want to please fans, but you don't want to feel obligated to do something. Some people have said that this movie's going to start shooting maybe this summer without Murray. Who knows if that's true or not. I imagine they want to make like a 2014, 2015 release date at least. Ray Parker Jr., who did the theme song for the original, I imagine he could kind of improve on what he did. Kind of go back and maybe add to the song. I don't mean change it at all, because the theme is great. Just make some additions to it. Make the sound stronger. But I've seen some interviews with Dan Aykroyd, and it seems like he's definitely on board, and he wants to get the movie made no matter what. And I like the passion in that, And I think as long as you have 3 out of the 4 players coming back, I mean, that's something, And no offense to Bill Murray at all, but, he's not the only gifted comedian out there. So if they want to fill his spot with someone else, I mean, imagine like Steve Carell coming on board. He has a great sense of humor. What about like someone like Kevin Nealon with that perfect comedy timing? Perfect, as someone once said. It'd be great to see this movie, like maybe next year. If they start shooting this summer, it'll probably take a couple months, and then you edit it the rest of the year. Find a good release date. I don't know, this kind of movie, it works like any time of the year, But I know the guys are getting older, but that doesn't really bother me at all. They're in their late 50s, 60s. I think Harold Ramis is, don't quote me on this, but I think he's about 70, more or less. I mean, all the guys are still with us. I think that says something. And as long as they have a good story and they find a good director. I don't know if Ivan Reitman wants to come back. I think that would be amazing. In this day and age, I mean, the fact that people are still talking about these movies is significant. And it has been a long time since, the first and second. But like I said, that in age, it doesn't matter. And if they want to hand over the reins to a new team of Ghostbusters, that works too. I'm not sure if this is really going to be a full trilogy, if that's what they're going for, or if they just want to make another movie that's kind of separate from the others, and they'll be like, okay, we got this new crew together, we're going to hand over the reins to them, and that'll be it. I don't know if they want to go out with a bang. Who knows? But I'm really hoping this movie happens. It sounds like it's had the green light for like the last 20 plus years. Let me know what you think in the comments below. One, if you want to see this movie, if you think it should be made. Two, Bill Murray. Do you think he's replaceable? If so, by whom? And three, do you have any ideas for a story? Anything interesting? Any cool villains they should fight? So yeah, let me know in the comments below. Leave some video responses. And thank you very much for listening. Who are you gonna call?